Aloha, thank you for joining us here at truthmadeeasy.com as we continue with our Apologetics Made Easy video training course. The topic for this video is science and religion. In our last video, we heard what Jesus had to say about truth. We learned, first of all, that Jesus was born and came into the world to testify to the truth. He also claimed to be the truth and taught that the scriptures are truth. The Holy Spirit is the Spirit of truth, and believers are guided in truth. From this, we concluded that truth is pretty important. Yet, as we'll discover in this video, there are many who don't believe that truth can be found in religion or in matters of faith. For some, truth can only be found in science, or what we could call science-only truth. As for religion, they believe that advances in science and the theory of evolution has eliminated the need for God. Is that true? Has evolution really eliminated the need for God? Not at all. As we'll see in future videos, there are many problems with the theory of evolution and Darwinism. Now, on the subject of science, many people, even including some Christians, think that science and religion are opposed to each other. But that's not the case. In fact, one scientist made a very interesting comment on the subject of science and religion. You may have heard of him before, Albert Einstein. He stated, "Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind." We agree with Einstein. Christianity and science go together hand in hand. In fact, we're going to see in future videos that science itself can be used in part to prove, among other things, that God exists. Still, some skeptics claim that truth can only be found in things like scientific facts and mathematical formulas, and only what can be tested in a laboratory is true. Religion, they say, can't be tested. Faith or religion is just a matter of individual tastes and preferences. It's not based on facts. And since you can't prove preferences or tastes, just like you can't prove that chocolate tastes better than vanilla, you can't prove that there is truth in religion. In other words, you can't prove the truth that God exists, that there's a heaven, that miracles are possible, and so on. We're told that only science yields truth. Why? Because science deals in truth based on facts. You'll recognize on the slide here on the left a few of the images from a prior video representing truth, 1 + 1 = 2, and the earth is round. So we're told that while science deals in truth based on facts, religion and faith are not based on facts. So there is no truth in religion. Well, here in this slide we'll move some things around to illustrate the Christian view. Let me begin by making something very clear. For Christians, faith is not only important, it is fundamental to all we believe. As Christians, we're saved by faith. We live by faith. And we're told in Hebrews that without faith, it's impossible to please God. But what kind of faith is it? To begin, it's not a faith based on tastes or personal preferences like ice cream. No, not at all. The cross in Christianity takes its proper place here on the side of truth, right alongside its partner, science. Because, like science, Christianity, faith, is based on solid facts and good evidence. It's truth, based on facts. Let's look at another slide that might be helpful to illustrate how some see faith and religion. On the left is science with reason and the mind, using microscopes and other instruments to discover scientific truth. While on the right are those religious people who just believe. People who have no evidence to back up what they believe. They just have faith, blind faith. But this is not the case, as we saw in our last slide. We as Christians embrace science, microscopes, and all the rest. Like Einstein, we believe that science and religion work well together, and that reason, the using of one's mind, and faith go hand in hand. Jesus pointed out the importance of our mind and reason when he explained in the Great Commandment, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength." Mark 12:30. So it's not reason or religion. It's not reason or faith. It's reason and faith. Ours is a reasonable faith. True Christianity is not a blind leap of faith into the dark with Bible in hand, where we just believe. Instead, it's a sure step of faith founded on good, solid evidence. Evidence, as we will see in future videos, found both inside and outside the Bible. Well, in our next video, Truth Matters, we're going to see examples of just how much truth matters and how truth affects the decisions people make, decisions that can sometimes greatly affect the lives of others.